estimating fractions using our less than sign and greater than sign. But today we're not just going to compare any fraction. We're going to see if any fractions are going to be less than or greater than half. Well, I'm going to tell you two simple ways to figure that out, whether it's less than half or greater than half. The first thing for less than, if it's less than half, the numerator of the number is going to be 1. And the denominator will be greater than 2. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. For example, if we have 1/3, okay, the numerator is 1 right here, as you see, and the denominator will be greater than 2. 3 is greater than 2. So this, in fact, is going to be less than 1/2. So that's our one way we can tell if it is less than. Okay? Now the second way to find out is if the numerator, say for this number, the numerator is almost half the denominator. You'll see what I mean. And these notes will be up for you guys too in your math folder. So if you don't see it or I'm talking too fast, go to your math folder and the written notes are going to be up there for you, okay? All right, so second way we can figure it out is if the numerator is about half of the denominator. Say we have 5/12. 5 is about half of 12. It's not exactly half, but it's right there, okay? So we know that that is going to be less than half. Okay, so this 5, it's less than 12, almost half. Okay, so those are the two ways you can figure out if a number is less than half. Now we're going to come to the other side, and we're going to talk about if a number can be greater than half. So the first way we can tell if a fraction is greater than 1/2 is if the fraction that is given, like 1/3 and 5/12, can be simplified or reduced to 1/2. Miss Handley, I don't understand. It's okay. I'll show you. Okay, so if the fraction can be simplified or reduced to half. Okay, so let's say, for example, I have 8/16. I know that this can be reduced to half. Okay, so if I know divided by 8 divided by 8, it equals half. Okay, so if I were to write it over here, it would be greater than half. Okay, you see that? Now, the second way we can tell is if the numerator, like up right here, is almost equal to the denominator. Okay? Miss Handley, I still don't understand. It's okay. I'll show you. If the numerator is almost, that's our key word, almost equal to the denominator. So say, for example, we have, instead of 8/16, we have 7/8. 7 is almost equal to 8, but not quite. Okay? So this would be greater than half. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to look at these rules. We're going to process them. And then we're going to do some examples. Okay? All right. So now we're going to look at a few examples to practice our estimating fractions. Okay? During this whole practice, we're only estimating if the number is less than or greater than half. That's the only thing that we're working with. Okay? So let's say we have 4 ninths. Okay, let's look back at our rules. Okay, so is 4 almost to 9? No, not really. But is it half, almost half of 9? Yes. So, and that's our rule number 1 for the less than. So we're going to do, that is less than half. Okay. So let's look at another example. Let's say we have 3/4. Now, is 3 1? Is the numerator 1? No. Is it half then 4? No. So we can determine that those two things that we observed, it's not going to be less than. But I do know that 3 is very close to 4, which means if we look back at our notes and back at our rules, that it is going to be greater than half. Okay. Make sure you pay attention to those rules and follow them, because if not, it can get very confusing, and I want you guys to make sure you have those rules. Again, watch the video over and over again if you have to. My notes will be on your math folder on Unmodo, so make sure you check that out. Okay, guys, good luck, and I'll see you guys later.